In this video, we're going to take a quick look at the Rally sales page template and some of the elements that are used, just to show you what you can change and tweak a little bit if you like. So I'm inside the live editor here, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up the controls and show and hide the controls here on the left. So I'll show them in this case, we can see them, and just show you some of the elements. This is just an image element that we've put in here, and obviously you could switch this out with your own logo. It's left aligned at the moment, and again you can obviously customize that if you were going to move this image around. Over here on the right, this is the overlay optimizer, and we're using the custom image upload function on this. So if you open up the editor, and then if we just click the back arrow and scroll down, we're using the option where it's image uploads. This is where you can upload your own image, in this case what we've done here with this icon. Also, if we go to the advanced options, in here is where we've set the 0 padding on this video player. So this is how, when the overlay optimizer pops up, all you see is the video inside it. There's no border around it, there's no padding or spacing, so it just looks like the video comes into the page. So that's how that's controlled, by doing 0 padding on the overlay optimizer, and that's the width here set. So the video we've put in will just load to 640 pixels wide with 0 padding. And by all means, you can change everything you like in there. You can enable the delay pop and things, etc. Over on the left here, this section is actually a featured box section, and if you hover over the little tiny icon there, you can see it's a featured box, and you could style the box here if you wanted to. And then inside the featured box, we've added in the title and the bullet element, okay? So if you're wondering how you edit that, or if you want to tweak the featured box, maybe giving it a border or a different background image, you freely can. Going down here, we've got another overlay optimizer. It's again just the button brought in with the colors. You could freely change that as well. I did say before, maybe try and keep the colors the same, but from here you could just go into the overlay optimizer and edit the text. So going down the page, we have this angled image on the background here, and this is controlled in the row element. So if we edit the row, scroll to the bottom, you can see here we've got that image in, and it's going to be a larger image, so it actually stretches right away across the page, and that's how it's positioned, and it's put into cover and stretch here as well. Okay, you can see the setting option at the bottom. So if you were going to try and change that image, this is where you change it. Again, this box area here is a featured box. You can see it's a box here. You can click on the little browser type icon. If you're going to change everything, you click on the pencil, and inside that box we've put in the headline and then a text box area. So you could put in more content if you wanted, or obviously remove some of this content. Going further down the page, we've just used a simple headline we've brought in here. You can change then another row here, an empty row as such. There's no background color to it, so it gives this same white effects. Over on the right, we've added another element here, which is the bullet block. You can see here we've put in the custom icon, so you could remove it, maybe choose a different icon or upload an icon of your own. And this element is an image element, which you can freely change or switch out, like I said in the main video. Going further down again, this angled area is another background image in this row. Scroll to the bottom, it's the same settings applied, cover and stretch, and that's the image there if you wanted to change the image or remove it even. This element on the right here is actually a featured block element, and it's set, if we just open it up, you can see it's set to 1 column, and then we've added in all the text for all the featured areas. And you can see that custom icon in there, or the icon is included there. So if you wanted to add more, you would scroll all the way to the bottom, then you click on Add New, and you start putting in your features and your title. And you can link all of these as well, obviously in the link elements. Every feature can actually link to somewhere if you wanted to link it to another page on your website. So that's a featured block. Further down the page, you can see here again, we've just got the standard headline and then the text block. Another row element here. And these testimonial or these case study sections, these are actually images with the text aligned to the right. You can see this is the image here. It's a square image, but so it's been rounded on the page using CSS. But in here you can put in the headline and then the text. You can see here, look, text is set to align left. Then going up, and the image is also set to align left. If we close that down, the rounded effect is done through CSS. That's controlled in the page settings, other scripts. So I wouldn't play around with that. Just you can upload an image that is square, and the CSS here will automatically round it. So if you wanted to add more of these, you could obviously clone them using the clone button here, or if you wanted to, you can clone the entire row here, so we can then clone the entire row, which will give you another 4 testimonials or case studies below that. So that's what these elements are, a bit of custom CSS there to give that nice rounded effect. Going further down again, headline, text block here, and then we go back into a featured block area using a 3-column layout. Just open up the editor. You can see here it's set to 3-column, and then the icons that we've got in. And again, with the featured blocks here, you can link these up, so if you wanted to link these features to other pages. This row as well actually has a custom color, so if we can just open that up, you can see the custom color there. There's your row color if you wanted to tweak it slightly or even remove it. Also has some top and bottom padding on that row, give it a nice spacing. And then you've got a headline here, and again, the text block, including on the font here, and that font's been increased using the advanced options, taken up to 22 pixels. And then right at the bottom, we have that button. Now you can see that faint image in the background of the little branches or the crest. And if we open up the actual row editor, you can see it there just. Okay, so that is that faint background image that fades in behind the money back guarantee. It's just a nice little touch there. If you wanted to tweak it or change it or use it in other places, you know, on the template. So there you have it. That's really a quick overview of some of the elements and how things are done in the back end. Play around with it, see what we like, maybe switch up some of these background images, try and keep the colors the same. Really, that's some of the elements that you can use and how you can tweak them and change them yourself.